Good.
He doesn't know though. Okay, you are live. Good morning, everyone.
Bye. She's so funny. There you go.
Janice says I look like a rapper.
I like that on you.
Yuma.
I have a burgundy one, but
It
it's a
looks
thicker
good though.
one.
It looks nice on you though.
Good morning, Christine.
Good morning.
She's been posting the Christmas trees with her kittens on my page.
Oh, I was throwing stuff at Lula this morning when I was putting my makeup on. She doesn't play with the tree. The little tree skirt, the little hat on the penguin has a little ball. So the tree skirt was like thrown everywhere. I'm just glad it wasn't the tree. She touched the tree and I threw something at her, so she realized, okay, I better not touch that. And then she started playing with the tree skirt, and I told Eli, fix that, and he fixed it. She went back and messed it up. So just leave it until later.
Yeah, that wood floor.
Yeah, it slides right on it. All right, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready when you are. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live as we are each weekday 9 to 10 a.m. on two radio stations, Z93 and Outlaw Country. You can also stream us online at monstermediayuma.com, or you can watch us on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive.
Yes, and if you don't currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and monstermediayuma.com all go to commercial break. We stay live the entire hour. And if you are in your vehicle and you cannot see the Facebook Live, you can always go back to Jennifer's page later in the day or go to monstermediayuma.com and click on the Today in Yuma tab. There you will find the day's show. And if you are on Facebook Live, you're seeing that Jennifer's giving you a sneak peek of all the giveaways we have going on this morning.
That's right. We have Catherine's Cupcakery. All you need to do for that is text the keyword cupcake.
Cupcake.
All one word. And I love the sweet little emojis for cupcakes, but it must just be the word cupcake. Send that to 928-343-0993 by noon.
Yes.
And a little bit later, we'll tell you how to enter to win a Lotus Day Spa and Salon gift certificate and a free oil change from FTS Automotive.
Got lots of giveaways today.
Sure do. And coming up this Saturday, our big field trip.
Yes.
Human Nightmares, 'Twas the Fright Before Christmas. We will also be giving away tickets for that later in the show, too.
I'm super excited. I mean, not only is my family coming into town, which was unexpected, and it kind of happened right before our eyes during a show one day. But, so they're coming to town. But the fact that we're all going together, I think it's going to have to warrant a Facebook Live, or part of a Facebook Live at least.
I think so. And Teresa and I are planning or plotting our field trip tomorrow to the main library so we can take care of those fines with their Food for Fines program.
Yes, you already have your cans, but mine will be ready, and we'll be ready to go tomorrow.
I purchased 3 cases of non-perishable canned goods.
Good. Is that going to cover your whole bill?
It should,
and some,
and then some.
Okay,
then
good.
Some. I think it'll give me about an $8 credit, which really doesn't count, but still feeds additional families in our community.
That's all that matters.
All right, today is December 18th. We are 1 week away from Christmas.
You know what? I love it. My son's been counting down, and he has. By second grade, their math skills are pretty good. So he's been counting down, and this morning he goes, "What's the date today?" I said, "What? Well, if Friday was the 15th, so he counted. Okay, today's the 18th." He goes, and really quick, there's only 7 more days. That's right. Christmas is next Monday, and he goes, Monday to Monday is 7 days. So he's trying to figure things out in his head, the days of the week. I find it so cute, but he has been counting down the days like crazy.
Well, as some of you may know, I have a snowman problem. And
just a little one.
I have several of the wood cutouts at home. Right now, they're all face down again because it was windy yesterday. I just go back and pick them up each day. And several of them have the little countdown, whether it's the blocks you flip around to do the days, and a couple have a magnet, one has a little chalkboard on it.
Yeah.
One of them is correct today. I never reset any of them at the beginning of the year. I just put them out.
You just leave them there?
Well, someone came in the house and they're like, "That's wrong. It's not 12 days till Christmas." I'm like, "It was at some point." And today, the one outside the front door is accurate.
Accurate.
Yes,
There you go.
Thank you for helping me with the math, Eli. I appreciate it. Now, I remember back in grade school, we would do, it was a couple different grade levels where we did this. We created a Santa Claus out of construction paper, and we would use cotton balls to fill in the beard. And when you got all the way down to the last cotton ball, that was, holiday break started a little sooner. It wasn't on Christmas Eve where you'd fill in that last particular cotton ball spot. But doing different things like that, whether it was the paper chain, the links.
Yeah, I remember doing that one.
Red and green construction paper.
Yep,
It always had to be red and green.
Maybe we'll do that one next year because it'll add to decoration to our studio here.
Okay, because we need to do more stuff.
Yeah, sure.
We always have
Trying to be festive, Jennifer. Come on.
We could do something for Valentine's too.
Ooh, yes,
Countdowns.
we can.
There you go. All right, coming up on the show today, we have some representatives with the Littlewood Fine Art Co-op. They're going to be talking about a toy drive, correct?
Yes, they are. And it's been going on already for since December 4th, but they're coming down to the deadline to actually get the donations in, and then they're going to have a wrapping party. And Leah will be able to give us all the information regarding that.
That's right. Like I mentioned, it is December 18th. We're going to go over a couple things today. First off, I do want to give a shout out to Jersey Mike's in the Foothills.
Okay.
We stopped by the other day, and he came over and he asked for a shout out. He said, I listen to you guys each morning. He gets up pretty early.
Thank you.
And he said he's listening, so we want to say hello to them.
Yes, hello.
And I met the sweetest couple yesterday. Charlie works for Sprague's, one of our amazing sponsors.
Yeah.
And he's a retired Marine Corps veteran, and he's been at Sprague's for a number of years. Super sweet. And his wife, Mary, said, I wake up to you every morning.
Oh, I love that.
And then she said, can I give you a hug?
Of course.
So, of course.
We're huggers.
I hugged her back.
At least she asked and didn't just walk up.
Exactly, because with boundaries anymore, you need to make sure that that people are comfortable.
I love when we're out even doing our Christmas shopping or just even out and about in the community, and we get people that say that they listen to us every morning and they love it because we put a smile on their face, and that's essentially what we're trying to do. Is along with getting the word out to the community about all the different community events, we like to entertain and we like to put a smile on your face. The fact that I say it all the time, but we laugh and we smile here, and it's genuine. I'm laughing because I think it's funny, so it's definitely nice that we're able to do that for other people as well.
I love when people say, I don't know if it's really you. Use your radio voice.
It's the same voice.
It is the same
You're
voice.
like, hi, I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
Some people come on and they may talk like this, whether it's news or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, that hurts to project like that.
It does. It really does.
I don't have time for that. I don't have the time or the energy for that.
Exactly.
What you see is what you get. WYSIWYG.
Exactly.
There you go, just like on a computer. Well, today is Answer the Telephone Like Buddy the Elf Day.
Oh my goodness.
Pretty much all you need to do, answer
You know what?
the phone.
I think that is just towards me because I do a lot of the phone answering here. So Janice is manning the phone right now. So let's see if we can get her to do that at least once today.
Buddy the Elf was played by Will Ferrell in the movie Elf. It came out in 2003. It doesn't seem like it's been that long.
No, it doesn't.
And it says how to observe. Simply answer the phone and say, insert your name, the elf. So I'd be Jennifer the Elf. What's your favorite color? That's it.
I could do that, and I'm sure we'll stump a couple of people.
Well, that's a possibility. Well, it's also, and this one I never knew this was really what it was, National Roast Suckling Pig Day. And I just thought that was like the title. It is the title for it, but it's observed annually, and a suckling pig is a young pig between the ages of 2 to 6 weeks, which is still fed by its mother's milk. That's why it's a suckling pig. That is.
So they want us to roast that?
Yes, it's roasted whole until the skin is crisp and the meat is tender and succulent.
No.
So I would rather recognize Buddy the Elf Day if you
Because
don't
I think
mind.
there's one about that age at my mother-in-law's house right now. It's a 4-H project, and it is the cutest little thing. I could not even think about eating it yet.
There's that video on Facebook that I have seen, and it's the little pig right in front of the fireplace.
Yes!
Warming himself up.
They're so cute. It's funny because I know she's probably going to kill me because I'm going to talk about it right now, but she sits out back on the back patio, and she says as soon as he sees somebody coming out, he just starts talking to them from the pig at the back of the yard, and it's so cute. I'm like, you know what? She's like, I'm going to be attached to this pig by the time fair comes around.
Josh says we might want to talk about the bad flu going around town for people to be cautious. The ER has about 20 people all sick with flu symptoms. I think he was there the other night, and one of his little girls is sick now. But they have the restrictions in place right now for those under the age of, I think, 16 or 18. I don't have the paper in front of me. I don't remember. but they implemented them a little sooner to try and kind of be ahead of the game. But it's a nasty bug. I know it's hit several people here and the different family members too. But Josh says that yesterday they said there was a 5 to 8 hour wait to see a doctor.
And you don't want to sit there miserable. If you can get ahead of it, I know that I've been tripling up on my vitamin C for the last week. It hit my son. I thought it was just allergies, but it hit my son, and he's had a little cough. He's much better now. My mother-in-law caught it. I said, I refuse. With it being about a week away from Christmas, I refuse to get sick. So I've been tripling up on my vitamin C, all those things, washing hands, hand sanitizer, covering your mouth when you sneeze or cough. All those things make a big difference, and we definitely don't want to get somebody else sick. So.
No, and I know a lot of people they've kind of integrated over to this way of thinking, at least since my son was younger in school. They have you sneeze or cough into the crook of your elbow.
Yes.
But you still see people sneezing into their hands, covering their mouths to cough, then turning doorknobs, pushing doors, touching baskets. I think I saw more people utilizing the little sanitary wipes that they have at some of the retailers.
Definitely. Especially if the kiddos are in there, you're going to be, even if you are pushing it from the handle, you're going to, I know me, when I go to like different shopping areas, I'll pull it with the back of the back of the cart with my hand, depending on where I'm at. So definitely want to be safe and take, like you said, be courteous of other people and cough into your arm and sneeze into your arm.
Or better yet, if you're feeling pretty crummy and you have
Stay
these
home.
flu-like symptoms, stay home. I know people say, but it's the holidays, there's stuff I need to do. No, you need to stay alive, and there are some nasty strains. I heard one report the other day that some of the vaccines that are out for the flu virus this year aren't quite enough to tackle the severity of what we might have headed our way. And it can be bad. People die from the flu, so you need to take care of yourself and make sure that you limit your exposure to other people.
Yes, definitely. Want to be safe, and there's nothing wrong with staying home. If you are sick, believe me, your coworkers will appreciate that you're staying home and that you are not spreading those germs around. Even here, we like to spray down the different microphones. Even if the person that was here wasn't sick, there's plenty of people that come through here. We don't want it. Even who knows, they may have had the flu bug before they knew it.
And did our sign blow over?
No, it's
Oh, gotcha. I heard a noise outside.
Oh, that was scary.
Yes, we've been known to walk around with a can of Lysol too. Because
Yes.
I think we bought it by the case a few years ago, and we still have it left. And we'll go through and just spray stuff because we don't want to get sick.
For goodness
And I would rather help pick up the slack for someone who's not feeling well than have them bring those germs in here.
Exactly, because then all of us are out and well. That's usually detrimental to the station when all of us are sick.
It sure is. We have birthdays today.
Yes, we do.
Quite a little list myself.
Okay.
Devin McPherson is celebrating a birthday today.
Happy birthday.
She's married to one of our local monsters.
Yes, she is.
And just a sweet friend of mine. She also works right down the road from here. And Sam Fritcher, Sam with Bare Naked Silk Co.
Yeah, she was just here on Friday, so we were able to tell her happy birthday then. But Sam, we want to wish you a very, very happy birthday today.
And Trenton Hell. Trenton lives down the road from me.
Yeah.
He graduated with my son. I've known him, I think, since, at least 2009. That's when we moved in down the road from him. He is turning 20 years old today.
Oh, my goodness.
And his aunt, Jennifer Hartley, one of our fine educators from Palmcroft Elementary, she's celebrating a birthday today.
Wow.
And then Jamie Dusek. I know you also know Jamie.
That's the other one. Yes, Jamie, we want to wish you a very happy birthday as well.
And a couple of people commenting, Jennifer is mentioning, she's definitely confirming what Josh is saying about that flu bug, and she said she finally feels better today, day 9.
Wow.
And it's a whooping. It is not a fun one.
It definitely is. So we just want to make sure that, be courteous of others. If you're sick, stay home and cover your mouth. It's the best thing you can do right now. It's hand sanitizer.
Now, there's an event tonight before we go to break. I want to make mention of this. Woodard Shear is having a takeover at Prison Hill Brewing Company. It will be from 5:30 to 10 tonight, and Prison Hill will donate a percentage of the sales to Woodard Cheer Booster. The proceeds will go towards helping them attend the National Cheer Competition, and their tagline is, "Help us get to nationals." And we've had these young ladies on a number of times. They're very enthusiastic.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a lot of hard work, and they do. They have fundraisers throughout the year because we know with budget cuts, that's one of the extracurricular type things that gets hit. But they're really excited, and you can go on out and have dinner. Not worry about the stress of cooking because it's a busy time of year.
Yeah, and these ladies are phenomenal. They carry on they pass the torch. Every time these girls, I think, have gone to nationals pretty much every year for the last quite a few years. I don't want to quote a number because I'm not for certain, but I know that every year these girls are doing their best to carry it on and represent Woodard in the best way possible, and they are doing so. And they, like I said, I know the last few years they've been going to nationals every year, so we want to help them get there and represent Yuma.
That's right. Head on over to Prison Hill Brewing Company and help recognize and support Woodard Cheer.
Sounds good.
All right, it's time for a break here on Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. But first, we are giving away an oil change from FTS Automotive. All you need to do is text the words or the letters FTS as in Franklin Tire Suspension to 928-343-0993. It's valued up to $34.95, and we all know how important those oil changes are.
Yes, definitely.
Get those entries that you have until noon today in case you're driving. We want you to text responsibly, and you can text as often as you like. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Let them take the stress out of doing your business payroll taxes. They are locally owned and operated. They've been in business since 1986. Schedule your business consultation today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports is home of Yuma's only indoor shooting range, and they're your hunting and shooting headquarters on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, they have a special event coming up Friday at JCPenney in the Yuma Palm Shopping Center. We will give you all the details about that very soon because we'll be there broadcasting live.
Yes,
that's Quick Refrigeration. They've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. You can give them a call today at 928-343-9149 or message them on Facebook and go like them on Instagram.
We'll be back with Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. We'll be back after this break.
Is she here? Oh, I sent her a message.
So it's Fig and that gray cat that they like to fight.
Are they tussling?
So I moved, the can's basically empty, so I threw it away,
All
but because I could see the haunches.
Oh, they were
getting to that point,
Good
yeah.
old-fashioned Christmas cat fight.
And I thought, we don't need that. When we did that thing on Saturday, my mother-in-law was at the house yesterday for Tim's birthday, and she saw the painting. She said, I really love that. I did 1 Corinthians, verse 13, love is patient, love is kind. And she said, that's my favorite quote. So I'm like,
Christmas?
Exactly. Now if I can just find something for my
I have a
mother-in-law.
couple do-it-yourself projects I'm doing for Christmas.
Yeah?
But I need more Mod Podge. I ran out. That stuff is handy.
I use
it for so many things.
I
use
do
it
too.
for so many things. The day I discovered that, I had I always have 3 different ones. I have the matte one, the glossy one, and then there's one other one. But I have I at least have 3. And I went to go get the other one. I'm like, how did I not know I was running out? So I have to go there anyway.
What'd you run out of?
Mod Podge. Do-it-yourself projects.
Love me some Mod Podge.
You could use it. My cousin used my goddaughter. She loves the Joker, and with her foot being so small, we have a couple friends that do the art on the shoes, but with them being so small, it's kind of hard to get the picture on there. And so I'm like, well, wait till she gets a little bit bigger. And she goes, I saw this tutorial on Pinterest that you can Mod Podge pictures on the shoes. And you can just go get a cheap pair of shoes because she's going to grow out of them anyways. And it's really inexpensive, and it comes out she came out so good. She Mod Podged on shoes.
Really? Because it's a canvas, so that kind of makes sense.
It was really cool. I was surprised.
Wow.
So is it a special Mod Podge?
No. Because it is. The canvas shoes is just like the canvas, so it worked. And then I've also used Mod Podge to fix high heels, like the heel of when it gets all dinged up and stuff like that. You can put glitter in it, so if you have red shoes, you get like a black or silver glitter, put it in the Mod Podge, and then smooth it all out, and it fixes the shoe. As long as you don't really get it soaking wet or anything.
I had some of the fabric glue that I'd used to hem pants, but wanting to wear them with boots, I wanted to pull that hem out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
stuck.
not forgiving at all. It's stuck,
not.
and the glue is still a row of white.
Yeah,
That's
you can
how-
see it,
and I'm
and
like-
you can't peel it off. It's hard to get off.
So
Now you know. That's durable stuff.
I have to find that tube so I know that that's reliable and I can trust it. Maybe I can find other formats for that same
Do you want
company.
to switch just in case she shows up?
We're just going to talk about it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive.
Yes, and like we said, if you we are not following us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. Jennifer and I are live the entire show, so we want to encourage you to watch. And like I said, it's a way for you to interact with the show. You can comment if you have any questions about any topic we may be talking about. You can just post them right there.
Well, we have several different events taking place. It is the holiday season, and we've been sharing our kindness calendar throughout the month of December. Again, thank you to my wonderful friend Nicole White from Canada. She shared this with me initially. Today is try out the art of positive gossiping.
I like that.
I do too.
Can I give a shout out?
Yes.
of
Yes,
positive?
go ahead.
Anita's going to shout out.
I have a shout out for that. That's perfect. I was like, how do I transition, into saying this? But when the Saturday I had the privilege of going to Artsy Fartsy and meeting with Lisa, who gave us the tutorial on an event that was happening there. And I made a comment about how, water's your friend. You can use water when you're painting. She goes, that's right, Anita. And I looked at her, I'm like, you remember me? She goes, yes, I listen to you every day.
Oh,
and I thought,
cute.
oh, how fabulous. So I just want to shout out to Lisa over at Artsy Fartsy. We're glad to hear that you are a fan of our show.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you very much. And don't be shy to share that with us if you are indeed a fan.
Yes, we like to hear, especially, like I said, we mentioned it before, especially when we're out in the community and you see us places. We're the same people that we are on the radio, and we will be glad to take a selfie with you or give you a hug all the time.
And if you would like to share some positive gossiping, post it on our Facebook Live feed right now.
Go
We'd
ahead.
like to hear that positive gossip that you want to spread about someone else. Keep the negativity at bay. We want to have just positive, happy stuff.
We're only a week away from Christmas. We got to keep that spirit going.
That's right. Now, speaking of Christmas, the 3 days of Christmas that Crossroads Mission hosts each year is coming up, and it will be starting on Saturday.
Yes.
On Saturday, they serve a Mexican dinner, so they are still looking for some of the items. Just figure what you would use in your own Mexican food. Cheese, tortillas, ground beef, and salsa, a variety of anything like that. They need that. Desserts. They need desserts for every single day. And I'm waiting on mine because I want them to be fresh.
Exactly.
I want to do the cookies, and I'm also going to make a little bit more fudge and brownies for sure. I have everything ready to go. We're going to be assembly line Blackwell again. but it's all good. And see, I like that I'm able to take that and then give it away, so I won't eat it. but I will have to. I'll probably have to save a little bit.
You have to taste what you make. It's part of cooking.
Well, I'm pretty. Some of the stuff you make often enough. It's okay.
No, you have to taste it.
I have to taste it.
You have to taste it. What if
I lick a spoon?
That works.
Okay.
Yeah. What if there's like a dish that had soap on it and you didn't realize?
Exactly. Or
I've had that happen before.
you grab the
so
wrong
embarrassing.
spice and put it in the pie, like I've been known to do.
Cumin or instead of cinnamon?
I don't remember. I
think that's what it was.
I don't remember
It was pumpkin
exactly.
pie.
I choose not to remember that, but it was good and people ate it. So I don't think it was cumin.
I would say that really is a distinct taste.
No, it wasn't cumin. It was something else. Oh,
Probably like
what
an
is it?
allspice, maybe.
No, and it did still have cinnamon in it, but I don't remember. I grabbed something. I was in my mother-in-law's kitchen, and when we went to taste it, I was like, "Wait a minute, this tastes
different.
It tastes different. It was still good, but it just had a little distinct flavor. And she goes, I think you grabbed this instead of, and I'm like, I think I
Anise,
did,
maybe?
obviously. It happens.
No, that would be very distinct if she grabbed the anise,
anise?
instead of. But
No, I'll ask my mother-in-law. I'll text her and ask her because it was enough to where you could kind of taste it, but it wasn't overpowering at any point because it was still good.
Chili.
Everybody still ate it, but I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm gonna ask. I'll text her right now so she can tell me what it is before the end of the show.
Well, this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., it will be the Mexican food dinner down at Crossroads at 944 South Arizona Avenue. Again, desserts of all kinds are needed, and some that are portable too. That way they can take them with them and maybe have a treat later. And remember, they are delivering thousands of meals to. Well, for Thanksgiving, they served over 6,000 meals over the course of 3 days of Thanksgiving. And I think under 1,000 of those were actually for homebound individuals who were not able to make it down there. So some of the items that might be easily transported come in handy too. So there's that. And then on Sunday, Christmas Eve, they're serving a roast beef dinner. So they are still looking for roast for that. Potatoes, carrots, celery. Figure anything you'd put in your own roast at home. They need that, but enough for a couple thousand people. So any donations are greatly appreciated. And then on Christmas Day on Monday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., it will be your traditional turkey dinner with all of the fixins and all of your favorite desserts too.
Now, you're making me hungry.
Sorry, I know we tend to do that. I had to have some positivity to get past the suckling pig. But for Thanksgiving, see?
It's okay.
Turkey dinner on Christmas Day. In addition to the food being provided the 3 days, they will have arts and crafts for the kids and the entire family, but they're also passing out warm weather gear. We have coats and jackets, and Anita probably knows the difference between a coat and a jacket. I don't.
The type of the
thickness?
The thickness, the durability to avert the cold weather.
Okay. She is from Indiana originally, so she is more well-versed in the need for some of those.
Jackets are fall, coats are winter. It's the best way of thinking of it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, jackets fall, coats are winter. They will also have blankets and then some of the other gear like new socks and then gloves and scarves. So if you have any of those items, they did have a drive. They had the blanket drive not too long ago, but then Rural Metro helped them out a few months ago doing the big drive that they had for the coats.
Yeah,
the coat drive they generally do each fall. So you can go on down to the Mission and 944 South Arizona Avenue, and they will have different tables set up where you have access to those items because it's getting pretty chilly at night.
It is.
Yeah, well, over the weekend, it was nice during the day. There were a couple times we still haven't used the heat at our house.
We haven't either.
I have.
But it was warmer
I don't
outside.
like being cold. I don't like being cold at all. So, yes, we have been using the heater because when it's 65 in my house, that's a little too chilly for me.
You throw on a sweater. Come on.
Yeah, but
I
when you get out of the shower and you're freezing, that's not fun.
No, you take a nice warm shower.
Right. Oh,
yeah, I
and
do.
then you towel dry your hair really quick so it's not just stuck to your head.
You do realize how long my hair is, right? Towel dry is not an option.
It might take you a little bit
And I
longer.
have a 7-year-old that likes to come in and out when you have no privacy. So even though it might be warm in there, he'll come in and there goes all the heat right out the door. So yeah, I use my heater. I'm not ashamed of it.
All right, sorry about that.
And my mother-in-law did text me back, and she said that it was cumin.
That's right. It was the other C.
At least it wasn't a lot, and I realized it. But
Well,
yes.
Janice posted on the Facebook Live, mine was breading for orange chicken. I used baking powder instead of cornstarch. Yuck.
Yuck.
It was fizzly.
Oh, fizzy. It was fizzly. That's a Janice word, fizzly.
Fizzly.
Definitely a Janice word. Also, I want to give a shout out to Tiana. She says she is a groupie. She's a Teresa and Jennifer groupie.
Well, thank you for that. We appreciate it. Skylar says the feed froze, but I'm still seeing it here. So
Yeah.
you might need to restart your app if you're watching on your phone.
Sometimes you have to go all the way out of it and then come back in. So.
But a reminder again, if you need those cold weather items, head on down to Crossroads Mission. And I want to remind people again, I shared some tips last night, but maybe not everyone saw them on Facebook. I know not everyone is on social media.
Yes.
But I've been reminding you regularly during my newscasts not to use your stove or oven to heat your home. And one lady commented and said, I never knew that. It's what we usually do. Because of the carbon monoxide. That's one factor.
Yeah, olden days, they used to do it, but it's definitely not a safe thing to do.
Well, they might have growing up, my family had a wood-burning stove. And now my dad has a pellet stove. same concept, but you're not burning the logs. It's just you put a little scoop of pellets in. It's so much easier as far as the cleaning process goes. People in Yuma might not be familiar with this, but Safford gets a little bit cooler in the winters, and there is the need for that external heat source. But it's definitely different than actually using your oven or your stove. And some people, especially if it's an open flame, you don't want to do that at all. And we've talked about space heaters. Charlie came in from rural Metro, and I'm glad that she told us this, because I was not familiar with this part about plugging them directly into the wall, not a power strip.
I wasn't familiar with that too, but I've noticed, there's certain things that will pull a lot of power that you've use those small extension cords, and you go to move it and you're like, oh wow, that's really warm, and that's just from experience. So I'm like, okay, you kind of get the idea that, oh, maybe that's something I don't want to plug into there.
Well, that segues nicely into, you've seen some of the photos and possibly video on social media also about leaving your cell phone chargers or any of your device chargers plugged in. Even when they're plugged into the wall and they're not attached to a device, they're still drawing power.
Yes.
But I've seen the ones where someone had them covered up in their bed because they were charging in their room, and you had pretty much at least a little fire was about to start.
Yeah.
So unplug those anytime they are not in use. Plus, it will also help extend the life of those items too.
Definitely. And you never know. Something could happen if you have animals, dogs or cats. Cats are mischievous, in case you didn't know, and they like to play with those cords. And same thing, Christmas lights. I had my son unplug the Christmas tree when we left, and he goes, "Why? We'll just leave it on." I said, "For one, it's going to dry it out. Two, what happens if the kitty bites it or it sparks and it's going to make a fire and we're not home?" And so it's just a matter of taking awareness. I know the cats, if I leave the charger plugged in after, they'll start playing with the end of it because it's a little bit thicker. So
it's fun for them. And let us remind you now, check that water level in your live Christmas tree.
I have a live Christmas tree, and we just got it. I think we got it on Wednesday. And 2 times a day, you have to put water in it. Because my husband came home yesterday, and he goes, "There's not very much water." I go, "I filled it up this morning." And he goes, "Well, we'll put some more in there right now."
It's just sucking it down.
2 times a day. It's a humongous tree, and it's staying alive in your home. So definitely 2 times a day, you want to check that water.
And Rural Metro has been working with the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality for a fire out on County 14 in, oh goodness, what was it? 4E, 5E, in that area. I know it's not too far from where the peanut patch was located, but they're out there working. There's a fire, and they're still trying to investigate the cause. But it's a recycling location anyway. It's called the Recycle Fire, and they're just out there to make sure they don't have any flare-ups or anything like that. And I didn't smell anything or see anything in my area, and I'm not too far from there.
Yeah.
But Rural Metro, they've been out there trying to provide the water tender, make sure that it stays where it is now.
Yeah.
And I know some more of our Yuma firefighters with the City of Yuma Fire Department are heading to California to help with those wildfires. They left yesterday, I believe.
I think we're going into week 2, which is
And Mike Erfurt just joined the Facebook Live.
Hi, Mike.
Texting my
Perfect
mom.
time. It's really scary to think that a fire has been burning for 2 weeks like that. But it is nice to see everybody coming together. We are sending some of our firefighters there. And this isn't the first time. I know in the past when they've had fires, our firefighters go there as well to help. But there's just so many homes and businesses that are the whole town of Santa Barbara is like closed.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Ventura County. That's where my mom's in Oxnard, so
people can't hear you, Anita, unless you're talking to a microphone.
it's Ventura County. The Santa Barbara is very hard hit, and I keep texting my mom or trying to reach out to my mom because she's in Oxnard, which is an adjacent county to Ventura County, and right now where she is, she's only 6 miles from the ocean, so she's not as close to the hills that are being affected, but it's affecting they can't breathe.
The air quality is so poor.
Oh, definitely.
And so for anyone that lives in that area, because of it's better for their lungs, that has now become a problematic.
And I know it's Christmas time, and they may not have told you that it's probably a good idea that you evacuate, but with that air quality, you're going to get sick.
Yeah.
It's going to be worse, so you might as well take the precautions.
And when you throw into the mix that we have this virus that's going around, the flu virus, and now you're reducing your ability to
your air intake's
fight
affected. Yeah.
that you have a propensity to become sicker quicker.
All right, well, we are going to take a quick break here on Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com. We want to remind you the show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They are locally owned and operated, and they're a full-service accounting firm. They do taxes, payroll, and bookkeeping. Let them help your business. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, the Sprague's family is proud to offer Yuma shooters a clean, comfortable, safe place to shoot, train, and educate. The range facility is dedicated to the memory of George W. Sprague, a die-hard shooter, competitor, and gun enthusiast. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's. Go down and get your hunter or shooter a gift card for Christmas.
And Quick Refrigeration. They are here to ensure your comfort in Yuma year-round. They offer commercial and residential service, and they also offer 24-hour emergency service. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been serving the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. Give them a call at 928-343-9149 or like them on Instagram.
And Mike Erfurt says the firefighters left this morning. The crew that had been out there expected back tomorrow. And they'll issue a little bit more information and a press release about that later.
Sounds good.
We'll be back after this.
We'll just talk about it. Stephanie was like, oh no, it's not like her, because I messaged Stephanie.
No, it's fine. Good morning, Sandra. Hi, brother. Letty. The other Sandra. Arceli. And Melanie, thank you. We appreciate it.
I stopped by Bare Naked after the paint party. You know, I went by there to pick up some stuff, and Sam was in the store,
was she?
and Jay was in the store. He always has a comment.
Yes,
He hacked her
does.
Facebook the other day.
Did he really?
Oh,
Yes,
my
did you?
I didn't see it.
Yes,
No,
he put
I'm
a
not
comment
friends.
on
It
her
was hilarious.
I need to friend Sam. I'm not we're not friends.
You
I'll have
should.
to do that.
Yes.
I love what she posts. Yeah, something along the lines of, she was saying that she's so fortunate to have been married to this wonderful guy for over 30 years, and that if he wants a sandwich, she should make him a sandwich and make breakfast every day and have dinner waiting when he gets home.
And
offer him
how
a back
lucky
rub.
she feels since the day she married him, and she falls in more and more in love with him each day. It was funny. It was funny.
And then later she's on, obviously, you know, I've been hacked because he used Y-O-U-R instead of Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. So let that let that be the guide in the future.
That's great. That's great. But we talked about creating a WTF scent.
I'm
I'm so
Are you
excited. I am. I'm so excited.
It's going to get stuck in my head.
Don't till your system goes down.
She knows all the words.
That's what happens when you transcribe it. Talk about that toy drive, and the kettles are down.
The what? Oh, are they?
Yeah, I received information from Salvation Army. This is from their Phoenix branch, but it's specific for Yuma.
They have a kettle outside Walmart, and Eli and I were coming out, and I dug in my purse and grabbed out a handful of change. I go, here, go put this in there. But there was these two little girls manning it, so he looked at me like, Mom.
A mom, seriously?
He's
Do I
like,
have
I'm
to?
like, just put it in there. Just walk up and put it in there. They're not going to bite you. I go, and finally, I just grabbed it and put it in there. I was like, I'm not going to fight with him.
Do girls have cooties right now?
I don't know. I think he's just, he gets
They're different
shy.
than me. Is all it is. They're not the same. They're different.
Because he has no problems with the girls he knows at school. It's but when they're cute
Stranger
little,
girls?
cute little girls, he's just like, I don't know about this.
I think boys
He
have
even
cooties.
gets shy. He gets shy around Abby now. She
Aw.
babysat him. I'm like, come on, Eli, it's Abby.
He's noticing. The
Yeah.
girls
Yeah.
are pretty.
The girls are pretty.
It's funny because this year we have 3 boys that have girlfriends. So I'm making a point of reaching out and extending our hand and being, being family-like. And my third eldest adult child is the only one that doesn't have a significant other at this point. But during Thanksgiving, my in-laws' 50th, my best friend Lori was talking to him and kind of pointing out. And he's like, well, there's someone I kind of like.
Ooh.
Oh, this is
Radar,
news.
radar,
Yeah,
radar.
exactly.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive.
Yes, don't forget to get your entries in for the giveaways that we have going on right now. I know we have Cupcake. All you need to do is text the word Cupcake to 928-343-0993. You have until noon today, and you can text as many times as you like. Make sure that you're getting that bounce back to ensure that you know that you have been entered properly. And don't forget, we have giveaways going on at on our website as well. Yeah, sorry. We have a lot of
Different platforms.
Yes, we definitely have a lot of platforms. MonsterMediaYuma.com. Go to Anita's WTF tab. There you can enter to win a gift certificate to the Bare Naked Soap Co. Perfect timing for the holidays. And also, if you go to Janice's Foodylicious page, you can enter to win a gift certificate to the awesome 251 Twisted Kitchen.
That's right. Lots of chances to win. And if you watch our page later in the day on Facebook, too, we will also be posting additional chances for you to win tickets to Yuma Nightmares. Twas the Friday before Christmas. This Friday and Saturday, the 22nd, 23rd, will be the last for the season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Yuma Nightmares. They do the haunted house, and then every other year they also do the Christmas haunted house. So we are heading out on Saturday. It's going to be our group field trip with some additional family members.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm ready to be scared.
Now, there is an event taking place today. We've had Sarah on from the Hope Brigade. They're a cancer support group here in the Yuma community. They are having a meeting today from noon until 1:30 p.m. at the Yuma Regional Cancer Center. If you would like to attend, if you yourself have gone through cancer treatments, or you have family members or friends, and you might like to find maybe some ideas or just some
support
information. Some people aren't sure how to offer that support. You know, sometimes it's simply being there, but people feel awkward. They don't know what to say.
Exactly.
When you're in this environment, Sarah and all of the other people, they're so wonderful, and they're very open about things.
Yes,
and they'll tell you, that when we had them on the show before, they said, these were the things that really resonated with us. They stood out. They were just important to us, and it's things that we might figure, well, they don't want to hear.
Exactly.
And it's even just the simplest gesture. So if you would like to attend, again, that is today from noon until 1:30 p.m.
Yeah, and again, I think it's just a wonderful resource to have here. They're able to, they've been there, they've been through it, or are currently going through it, and, there's different encouraging things that they do for one another, and it really is just a support group. And sometimes it's nice to, you have your normal support group, but sometimes it's nice to have other people that have been through it that can really identify with what you're going through. So definitely something, if you are interested, you can. When was that? Today at what time?
Today from noon until 1:30 p.m. at the Yuma Regional Cancer Center.
Sounds good.
Now, they do have an email if you'd like more information. Maybe you're not able to attend today. It's hopebrigadeyuma@gmail.com, or you can give Sarah Halligan a call at 581-9436.
Yeah, don't be shy.
All right, now we're going to talk about the Littlewood Co-op Toy Drive.
Yes, they have had, the Littlewood Co-op has had a toy drive going on since December 4th, and it actually ends this December 20th, which is, Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday.
Yes.
And the reason they're ending on Wednesday is because they're going to be having a wrapping party on December 22nd. So the Littlewood Co-op has partnered with Team Ramco, First Bank Yuma, and Prison Hill Brewery for the for their first toy drive. They want to help and reach their goal of helping 100 families this holiday season. They're looking for books, art supplies, toys, new clothes, and wrapping paper, all those different types of things that you would need when it comes to donating presents and things. You can find drop-off locations at the Littlewood Co-op at 1480 South 2nd Avenue, Team Ramco at 4701 Gila Ridge Road, and First Bank Yuma, 1800 South 4th Avenue, and Prison Hill Brewing Company at 278 South Main Street. Again, they're taking donations. They started on December 4th through the 20th. Then they're going to have a wrapping party that they will need volunteers for. You're welcome to help wrap presents. I believe that's going to be at the co-op. If you have any questions, you can give Leah a call at 276-0292 or Marvine at 928-276-3724.
That's right. And if you have any of the angels out for the angel tree,
You want to
please
get those
in. I know that it's kind of crunch time for those. And they need to get everything lined up so they can get those items passed out to the families in need so they have them to put under their trees this holiday season.
Yes.
Now, I received information this morning the Salvation Army has entered a crucial week as bell ringers at its signature Red Kettles will be collecting donations for the Fight the Good, that's what the campaign's called, through December 23rd. And the Salvation Army Yuma is currently at 31% of their 2017 Red Kettle campaign goal. That is a huge drop. And according to Lieutenant Colonel Kelly Ponsler, Kelly says one of the many important things they want people to know is that the money donated to the Salvation Army stays in the local community to provide vital social service programs like food for the hungry, relief for disaster survivors, outreach for the elderly and ill. They also provide shelter and clothing for the homeless, adult rehabilitation, and opportunities for underprivileged children. And 82 cents of every dollar donated are used to support the Salvation Army services year round. Again, they stay in our community. So head on out to the Red Kettles. You can also make a donation by texting the word kettles, Kettles, to 51555. It's really easy. Or they have their website set up. It's redkettlereason.org, and you can select the Yuma option if you would like to donate there. And the Salvation Army's Red Kettle, signature Red Kettle, was introduced in San Francisco back in 1891.
Wow.
Goes back a long way as a means to provide a free holiday dinner to the poor. And look how it's evolved.
Oh,
over that time.
definitely. I love to see all of the different clubs around the Yuma community and the kids out there doing, their volunteer time and shaking those little bells. And then to me, once they start coming out, it's kind of a sign that, okay, it's the holiday season is coming around. Because they're out for quite a while. Even if it's, 50 cents, a quarter, or the few pennies that you may have at the bottom of your purse, that could make a difference.
It all adds up collectively. And Red Kettle collections comprise approximately 20% of the donations that the Salvation Army services that they raise for the entire year. So 20% just from this program. And the Lieutenant Colonel says that they've seen a lot of generosity this year, especially when disasters and tragedy have struck on a national scale.
Yeah.
And we had the hurricanes and the fires, very current situation that's taking place. And he says, but there are still thousands in our own communities in need every day. And anything people can spare during the holiday season will help. Like you said, a couple pennies in the bottom of your purse. Anything like that, because standalone, you might not think it adds up to much, but if we all have a few pennies we can contribute,
Exactly.
it can definitely help those in need in the Yuma community.
Sounds good. And you can find them all over the place. I know that I find them at the local Walmarts. Sam's Club always has a Red Kettle out there. Like you said, they usually give you, whatever change left of that dollar, even if it's that much, it's going to make a difference.
All right. And there's another event coming up tomorrow that gives you an opportunity to help out those in Yuma. Crossroads Mission, they've been doing their farmers markets for several years now, and they're starting up the Tuesday farmers markets tomorrow.
Woohoo!
They got a bit of a jump start at Yuma Palms, and they're now doing Saturdays and Sundays during the winter months. The downtown Main Street farmers market starts tomorrow, and it will go from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can't miss it because they block off a couple of the blocks.
Yeah, I think it's from 2nd Street to the roundabout right there.
I think so. They will have fresh produce, various agricultural items, Yuma area crafts, food and snacks, and a lot of unique gift ideas.
I was going to say, unique
gifts.
gifts.
Might just be that last one little thing you're looking for, or a perfect stocking stuffer.
Exactly.
And if you are a nonprofit organization or a group and you would like to have a booth, just reach out to Barbara at Crossroads Mission because they will give you your booth space for free.
Oh, okay.
And if you are a business and you would like to have a booth also, this is where the proceeds benefit Crossroads because the booth rent goes to help Crossroads and the various programs that they do
That's awesome.
year round. A lot of people only hear about Crossroads when we do the 3 days of Thanksgiving and the 3 days of Christmas and the various other special events throughout the year, but they're here to provide services to Yuma County all year long. 365 days. And even though it's a holiday, that doesn't mean they get to take the day off, unfortunately.
Yeah, sounds good. And it goes on for quite a while throughout the winter month, right?
Yes, it goes.
Month,
I think it
months,
goes.
maybe?
I believe they go through March.
Oh, okay.
I'll have more definitive dates. They have a little full color postcard, and I will track that information down.
And it's a nice way to spend your lunchtime. I know there's oftentimes when it starts, Jennifer and I will go and walk and spend it out in the nice fresh air.
like
It's
that
nice,
idea.
and I like sometimes you can get. I love red peppers,
Yeah.
and you can get them super affordable.
Yeah, you can definitely. Way more affordable than in the stores, and they're fresh.
I would say fresh, yes.
From the local farmers, so definitely something you can just go in. Like I said, even if it's just your lunchtime, it's definitely enough time to go and enjoy the nice farmers market and fresh air.
All right, we are going to take a break here on Today in Yuma on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. We will be back after this. Don't forget, you can watch us on Facebook Live and see what happens during the breaks. And later, we'll have the show up on our YouTube channel at Monster Media if you'd like to go back and watch any of our older shows. We'll be back after this.
And the break's only 2 minutes. A minute 57 seconds. Like, what the heck is missing? Something's missing.
No, because it would be red. I may just not have had
A full break.
You can add something if you want, or not.
No, I'm just gonna leave it.
Owner and general manager of Monster Media, WTNZ 93
It was good to see
and to remember that
Keith with Jennifer Friday.
Oh, they're so silly.
They are. I love it. I love it.
They're so cute.
Selective Service presents easy ways to stay out of trouble.
Maybe we can,
And here's
you
the
know,
easiest way of all to stay out of
Yes, ma'am.
maybe there's a way we can arrange for a special guest on Friday.
It only takes a minute, and it's
Because he's not flying out to make some personal house calls until the afternoon.
But in the event that's not possible, I don't want to leave anyone in a lurch.
I know, maybe we'll just do a surprise visit.
As we're speaking under the veil of anonymity.
I was trying to be as discreet as possible.
I understand. Hello, Joe and Adam and Gabe and Mary and Dusty. Dusty's my cousin. Hi, Harold and Monica.
So you have a
Another
lot of
Desiree.
cousins too. They just don't live here.
I do, yeah. Spread out all over. I don't know that most of them claim me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Are you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and I know we're getting ready to wrap up a lot of the community holiday events that are taking place. We had the White Cat Light Tour that took place this weekend, and the food drive is still going on. It will be going on, I think, until the 23rd. It's on our little show notes here. But if you get on board a White Cat and you have a non-perishable food item, you will get to ride for free. There we go. It's Stuff the Bus, and it is going on until December 22nd. So you get a free ride just by dropping off one canned food item.
Sounds good. And it all goes to a great cause. It stays right here in the local community. And this is something that they do every year for a little over a full month. A month and a couple of days, but and to be able to ride, our local transit system for free or just a can of food is a great deal.
And a lot of the different places in the community, businesses and nonprofits are all doing drives right now. But we mentioned earlier, Teresa and I will be going to the main library tomorrow to pay down our library fines.
Yes.
With their Food for Fines program, and what you can do in that situation if you have been negligent and you love books so much you kept them a little bit longer to enjoy them without checking them out again. You can take a 10-ounce or larger can of non-perishable food. They do ask that you don't bring glass jars because it might make a mess in transport. Make sure they're not expired, dented, and that they have labels on them. And you can take those by any of the library branches between now and I believe the 22nd. And for each 10-ounce or larger can, they will deduct $1 of overdue, $1.
$1, just $1
From your library fine. But that's a good deal, too.
It is, considering that canned food did not last you. It did not cost you that one whole dollar. So that's definitely a great deal.
Especially if you're shopping for a deal.
Exactly, and you know what? I know I love this that the different branches give to different organizations around the community.
Right.
And they kind of give to a organization that's in the general area of that different branch. So it's kind of nice to see that the love is going to be spread out all over.
That's right. In East County, I believe they have a food pantry, so the food goes there. That way it stays closer to the community, so then they have a little bit quicker turnaround time.
Exactly.
And they can help provide food for the individuals within those specific direct communities.
And I know that places like Crossroad Mission and things like that are doing like the sock drive and the blankets and the coats and things. It's not just limited to the holiday season. It's going to be cold for quite a while. Well, what we consider cold for quite a while, and it does get rather chilly in the evenings. So we want to make sure that we're doing what we can to help our community. And you can, even if you don't have time to get down there before the holidays, they're always welcoming those donations.
All right. Now, we teased at the beginning of the show, we also have a Lotus Day Spa and Salon gift certificate. Anita's going to get a close-up for you there. Mm-hmm. It's valued at $50.
That is a fantastic deal.
It's a great prize.
It definitely is.
It certainly is. All you need to do is text the keyword Lotus, LOTUS, to the Monster message line. That number is 928-343-0993. Again, noon will be the magic time.
I like that because we're not struggling to try and get it all done. I know that there's a lot of people that listen to us in their vehicles, and we want you to text responsibly. So we give you a little bit of extra time to stop and text.
That's right. Get your entries in, and you can text as often as you like. Mm-hmm. Text responsibly. Standard text rates do apply. And remember, hands only, or hands free. Hands free. Backward. Hands free in the city limits. But again, we want to encourage good, safe driving habits all the time. So avoid using your device while you are in your vehicle. Focus on the road.
Focus on the road. Take your time. Unfortunately, it was a big news weekend for you, Jennifer.
Thanks.
And we want to make sure that everybody stays safe. Unfortunately, there's a lot of negative things going around this time of year, but we want to try and keep everyone safe. A lot of accidents that can be avoided by just taking your time.
That's right. Slow down. That is the key thing. Adhere to the rules of the road. People are distracted anyway. We have a lot more traffic right now. Dare I say, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Some times of day. There's times where I might get busy, or I might not head out. I'll work through lunch, and I go to leave, and I'm like, oh my goodness, holy cow. There's a lot of additional traffic out there, and we have some individuals who might be new to the community who are still learning their way around.
Exactly.
So
we've had a lot of changes since last winter.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of roundabouts and even some new roads and things. So we definitely, we have to be patient. They don't know their way around, and it's rather be slow and cautious than rushing and end up in an accident. So definitely want to stay safe out there and encourage you to do your best to do that as well.
And I want to publicly give a huge shout out to those individuals who helped with that tragic accident on Somerton Avenue Thursday night.
Why don't you let them know? I'm not sure that the community knows about what you're referring to.
There was a terrible accident. The Correa family, their lives will forever be changed. The mom and the youngest passed away, and some of the other children are still hospitalized with severe injuries. And there were some individuals, I believe they were working in an area, some of the farm laborers who were finishing up late in the evening, and when the vehicles ignited, they sprung into action. They did not hesitate, and they pulled people from burning vehicles. And then they insisted on remaining on site to make sure they were all able to give their statements, and they played a huge role in helping pull people out of those vehicles.
Yes.
And they didn't think of themselves. They did not pause. They just jumped.
They
right
literally
in.
ran towards the fire.
They did.
And it's nice to know that that they were there, and thank goodness they were there to help that family.
Yes, and let's please keep the Correa family in our thoughts and prayers. We do have a phone call.
Yes, we do. Good morning, John. You're live on air.
Well, thank you very much. I'm just calling to wish all you ladies a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
The same to you and Miss Donna.
All right, thank you.
We love you. You have a great day and an awesome 2018, John.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was retired Yuma County Sheriff John Phipps. I spent 7 years on the radio with him in the mornings.
I can only imagine. We have to. It's always so much fun when he comes in here. Maybe we'll start off the new year with getting him in here and having a visit with us. He's got so much knowledge of Yuma. It's so awesome to get him in here to talk about it.
I love his stories. A lot of them we could never ever share on the radio. But we used to joke. Obviously, we didn't even have social media back then because it was circa 2005.
Yeah,
I was on with him. My son was 5 months old when I started doing the show with John. And it went from 98 to 2005, and he'd been on a number of years before that. But we joked, it's a good thing it's radio because we don't want people to see what we're doing behind the scenes.
Well, now we have Facebook Live.
I know, we would make faces at each other, just try and crack each other up. You know, when you sit next to someone for a couple hours every morning, 5 days a week for that many years,
definitely.
You have to keep things exciting. And well, now we can't do that.
Yes, we can. I think we do a good job.
We might have to talk in code, or
we're pretty good at it, I think. But it's we enjoy it. We love being live every day. And it really is a great start to our morning, so I hope that we're able to do the same for you.
This is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. Coming up tomorrow, Allison with Arizona Western College.
Woo-hoo!
The last time we're going to see her for a couple weeks, and are we all going to wear our cat socks?
Yes,
All right.
yes. I will make sure that mine are clean, because we did wear ours on Friday, but I will make sure they're washed and ready to go for Tuesday.
All right, with bells on.
Yep.
All right, we will see you tomorrow on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and Facebook Live. Thank you so much. Coming up next on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show and your favorite classic country music on Outlaw Country. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
She goes too far that way.
I know. She's rushing, though, because we only got 4 seconds.
Bye, guys. Have a fabulous Monday. Be safe out there.